Bruv. In the previous video, I faced up to my second challenge of the series. I received the General Graldor pet at 1398 KC, and my muscle memory was put to the test. I was tasked to complete a 9-0 Bandos kill count without using any supplies at all. I failed. Welcome back to In Depth with Pet, the challenge mode series where my bank is at risk whenever I get a pet. It's rebuild time, and my weapons of choice are a chisel and a black pickaxe. I have structured a rebuild plan, which I'll elaborate on a little later in the video. It involves getting a super budget Inferno cape. I've created 12k blood runes here, just about the amount I need to repurchase my max cape. Hello, bruvna. I'll have one of your finest max capes, please, for all of my GP. Subscriber, I can feel your concern. You see agility paraphernalia in my inventory. Rest assured, I won't be there long, but I must fix a source of deep pain. I've had 5 giant squirrels, and I don't even have the transmog yet. If I were to get a 6th squirrel going for the transmog with a higher bank value, I'd probably smash my keyboard and quit the series. Therefore, I get the Dark Acorn today. It's almost as if I've forgotten the max grind because I was very rusty at Sepulchre. Unfortunately, I did not get the 25 million GP rare reward, the Ring of Endurance. I did, however, get an Elite Clue though.
Ooh, an Elite Clue!
I just needed 700 hallowed tokens. Here's how much I made and what I got.
Hooray!
Well, does it eat it, or do you pop it in its butthole? Okay, a bank value just shy of 4 million GP. I have created a key untradables shopping list. The Vorkath head, the Ice Quartz, the Ancient Icon, and the Raids 3 Rune Pouch thread. First, I'll get my upgraded Avas Assembler from Vorkath. I should make enough money there to give Desert Treasure 3 a go. For my budget Inferno run, I'd like the Ancient Ice Scepter. So I'll be heading off to Duke for the Ice Quartz and Moospa for the Icon. I'm a bit confused about the thread of Alednis drop rate. It's 1 in 50 on the wiki, but I've heard some horror stories of people going like 300 dry if they've received it once on their collection logs. When all is said and done, I'll give the Inferno a crack with whatever bank value I have left. Some necessary expense is required at to the Lost Property shop. I'm doing an Elite Clue that I got from Agility, and I've already spent half my cash stack on just this KBD kill. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a casket. We've had a shocker, but you know what? We'll take the master. Oof. Yeah, I can't afford a Brio staff, so that's gonna catch cobwebs in the bank for now. Big Z. My friends, my bank is basically a blowpipe, an occult necklace, and a max cape right now. I have a small problem. I can't afford scales for the blowpipe. If I want to finish this untradable journey at the Inferno, I'm going to need a lot of scales. I'm going to use loads at Vorkath, probably some at Muspur as well. So I'm going to fill up my blowpipe to the absolute max that I possibly can. Maybe I'll get some uniques on the way, but kills are taking 3 minutes, and I want to... Come on. Oh my god, it's actually a baguette as well. No way, this is the moment I've been waiting. Never mind. Well, I've just realised I have Elite Void in the clothes pantry that I completely forgot about. I don't actually know if Magician Void is better than Boeing 737 Mystic. But I know Void Range is better than Black D'hide, so I may as well take it and save myself some inventory. Guys, I won't beat about the bush. I think Zora is for paws, but I am currently one of the paws. I'm going to have to sell the teleports because that's probably the best loot I'm going to get here. I'm going to purchase a rune pouch for an obscene amount of GP. And the bank value takes a massive hit here, but life is so much easier and better with a rune pouch. It is an essential untradable. Well, folks, I'm finished. I've filled up my blowpipe to 100% now, and the loot was just thrilling here, honestly. I got 6 mil, which ain't bad, but it took a long time to kill all of those. Time for Vorkath. The head is 1 in 50. If I go 50 dry, it's all good because Vorkath, like Zora, is pretty decent GP per. Bruv, check out the Vorkath gear. I've got the bone crossbow, which is basically a ranged BGS. The thing slaps. I'm so poor that if I miss with the bone crossbow, I'm probably going to telly out every time because I really want to preserve Zora scales from the blowpipe. I hadn't done a Vorkath in years and I was very rusty. Eventually, I got the hang of things, and the kills went pretty fast, actually, and I made quite a lot of money. I do think Vorkath is more boring than Zora, though. Getting the pet is not an immediate priority for me, but locking in the Avas Assembler would be nice. It took me 42 kills at Vorkath to get the head, which is just shy of the drop rate. Here's my reaction.
Yes.
I got the head. 3 hours for 42 kills is kind of awful. I would not recommend doing this to rebuild unless you have way better gear than what I have. I think a BGS would have made a huge difference. I have an important announcement. The bank value is now 10 mil. I crafted some wrath runes. I needed some cash for quest items because I'm going to pot up and do Desert Treasure 2 in super budget gear. If it's taking me this long to kill a Cyclops, I wonder how long it's going to take me to kill Vardorvis with this leaf-bladed axe. The first boss I completed was Vardorvis. It took quite a long time to kill him with a leaf axe, but it was possible. And it was also good preparation for my main, because I managed to kill an awakened Vardorvis shortly after. Here's a sneak peek of my reaction for that. Fucking hell. I'm still shaking. My mouse looked still, but rest assured that was probably mechanically the hardest thing I've ever had to do on RuneScape thus far. I'd probably say it wasn't as bad for the mental health as my first Inferno Cape back in 2015, but nonetheless, pain.
Sit the rat. Melt down.
Smash like if you found the hardest boss in Desert Treasure 2. I actually found Quest Duke harder than Vardorvis, probably because of his high defense, and using a leaf battle axe just sucked. I'm definitely going to have to get a tentacle whip or arc light or just something better for when I hunt the ice gem after the quest. No awakened Duke footage from the main thus far. That is a work in progress. The Whisperer is mechanically a very easy boss if you've done your research, and weapons here don't really matter. As long as you stay sane, you're going to be good. Oh, there is an intruder in my house. It's rude, but I'm next to my swimming pool. That regenerates everything for me, so joke's on you, idiot. I thought I would have trouble with this one the most, just using a rune crossbow and blowpipe, but in actual fact, the quest version of Leviathan seems to be very easy. Can you spot the fucky wucky? Alright, quest complete, it's time to hunt down the ice gem. I'm looking forward to doing some budget Duke. Okay, the bank value is going to fall below 10 mil again because I'm going to buy a tentacle whip instead of using an arc light. I just can't be bothered to go and get 3 Arclight shards because it means I have to do Slayer and I don't want to buy a black mask, so that's my excuse. Okay, this is the gear I am going to rock up to Duke Succulus with. It's pretty lively if you ask me, look at that. I was thinking about getting a fire cape, but seeing as after I get this ice gem, I won't be using melee gear again until after the Inferno. Oh my days. This is going to be like 6 minutes or something. Oh, it's 3 minutes. Okay, that's not bad, but 3 minutes is still a long time. That's like an entire song. Oh, get in. Who is up? Awakening the orb. That's like doubled my cash stack because I don't have much. I've spent so much on supplies. Okay, that orb calls for an upgrade. I'm going to be buying an Amulet of Fury now. It's not much more DPS over a glory, but it's, you know, it's something. I caved. I got the arc light because it's just painful with a whip. Kills took so long. 4 minutes with an arc light. I've been scammed. I did, however, get the frozen tablet though. The main reason I'm doing Duke ahead of Muspa in my little shopping list is because I can use the frozen tablet now to teleport almost directly to Muspa. Is it Muspa or Muspa? Not a perfect kill, so I didn't get 7 dragon trousers, but 5 pushes my bank value up to probably a significant amount. Oh yeah, right. I'm going to buy something with this. It's going to tank the bank value, but whatever. Hang on. I've just walked back in. Surely I'm not the only one who's done that. I can still afford a bloodshot here, but I'm just going to be really low on cash now. Ooh, my first ingot. Ring potential, as they say. $100 kills done at Duke now. Still no whiff of the ice quartz for my ancient staff upgrade. It happened at 164 KC, an ice quartz.
Yes.
Just one untradeable left to go now before I start contemplating a budget Inferno game. Hello. I always get the ancient dungeon and the Gorok vault confused or mixed up. Anyway, bank value 22 mil here. I've got a Muspa setup that's quite admirable, to be fair. Okay, my Muspa setup was awful. Do not take a rune crossbow with regular bolts. Get a dragon crossbow and use dragon bolts. Wow, this is a real struggle. I thought I for some reason just assumed that the DT2 bosses would be a lot harder in budget gear than Muspa, but the thing's a tank, and I gotta just hope that I get this ancient icon early. Please hit. Goodness. Whoa. I'm gonna throw up. Oh, yes. Get in. Wow. Look at this space. or the lack of it. What? Just die. Please die. This is the hardest boss in RuneScape. 4-minute 46. Is it? Okay, please remind me to go for Muspa Pet when I have good gear, because I don't want to have to do this every single time I clear my bank, because I hate this so much. Alright, time for some upgrades. I can't really upgrade much, but I've bought some Blessed Hide for the extra prayer. I guess Arims is next, but before Arims I think I'll get a Light Bearer just for the extra blowpipe specs. This is the worst grind I've ever done on this account. I honestly would rather mine from 92 to 99 again. I've killed 131 moose, but I've not had the ancient symbol. I'm scared that there's some kind of glitch. Maybe the game thinks I already have it or something. I don't know. That's just paranoia. But listen, the Wikipedia says it's 1 in 50. And I've killed a lot more than that. Don't get me wrong, it's nice because I'm making a lot of money and I've been able to like buy upgrades to make it go a bit faster. But I would much rather be doing something else, let me tell you. Oh, it actually exists. My god, I thought I was going to have to just like get the pet and then complain on Twitter. Be like, oh, where's my Mod Ash? Where's my icon? But, yeah, that was really bad for my mental health. It's just a video game, isn't it? I don't know whether to go for the Inferno Cape now with a 45 mil bank, or I go to TOA and try and get the rune pouch, and maybe I can score myself an ACB if I get a purple. Oh, it's just 0 after 0. Oh, we're hitting now. Let's go. It's purple. Pausner your champs. Ooh. Wow. Look, I'm not upset. A clog slot is a clog slot, isn't it? But something a little bit more expensive would have been nice. I'm going to give up on the raid stream of getting a rune pouch thread now because I did 65 experts and I didn't get anything. No purples apart from the light bearer or the thread of elderness that I wanted. I have, however, bought myself the Bryophyter staff so that I can finish off this master clue. Hopefully it's worth it. Wow. Cool. Here we go. Zuck. A bit of live commentary. Now, I've not done this with a short-sighted crossbow. I guess that's what we call it, ever. So, excuse the rust here. I've done an ACB kill, but this is much different because I have to switch to long range. And I might get dragged about a bit, which I'm not in favour of on the video game at least. Right. Okay. First set. Blowpipe going nuclear. Not. God, I'm getting dragged. Oh no! Well, each Inferno run costs about 2.7 million GP, and I've got 600k cash. So I'm going to sell my Inferno setup and try and make like 10 mil doing something fun and enjoyable, and that will give me enough attempts, I reckon, to figure out how to do Zuck with a short range crossbow. On my first episode of In Debt for a Pet, I made most of my bank anti-PKing at Vetian. So I'm going to go back. All I need is to be able to kill one raid boss or get a few pickaxes. That's a touch. Nice. They've gone down a lot though, haven't they? This guy is really ruining my experience. I said that I would find this enjoyable earlier, but he's just being rude. He's trying to bait me into sculling, which I'm just not going to do. But it's so annoying. Right, he's logged in on his other account. The account that would have tried to kill me if I sculled. Sit. Oh! For God's sake, no way. Oh. Oh no. I got the pet. I don't... Oh God. Well, what's going to happen here then? Am I going to double my bank, or am I going to lose it all? Well, I suppose I better wait for the challenge gods to send me a DM entailing what I have to do for this challenge.
Welcome to your third In Debt for a Pet challenge, the Cave of Bad Dreams.